All right. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Opinionated. I know I can already feel it in your soul. Wait. Is it me or is it that wrestlers getting online a little bit more frequently? I know it seems a little bit crazy, but yeah, as I'm getting more acclimated to getting more online and actually seeing you guys on a regular basis, hopefully we will start building a little bit more in the community. But there was a reason why I decided to get on for today. And I was having a conversation with a former coworker. She's still a really good friend of mine. But before I even get into that, you know what I'm about to ask you, right? Because I want to make sure we're not struggle streaming. I want to make sure that everything's good and dandy. Am I heard clearly? Can you understand me clearly? Because I've been really fighting with the metrics of this damn microphone. So I just need to know if I'm being heard on a clear basis. I know you guys say that you hear me. I know you guys say that it sounds good. And then when I go back and I listen to play it, I go, what the hell is that sound that I get? Because it be sounding like I'm kind of underwater. I'm not even going to lie to you. And it kind of bugs me. I'm not going to lie. I did a little bit of playing around with the mic about 2 hours before this stream. So hopefully it comes out pretty good. I understand that it is daytime right now. It is well in the afternoon. So we probably won't have a lot of people that's coming onto the stream today because they're too busy looking at their favorite channels or they're picking up their kids or whatever the case may be. They could be getting ready because they're making dinner for their family. And I understand that. That is okay. But if you're one of the people that's out there and you're making dinner for your family, right? I do wonder about one thing. Since you couldn't show up to the stream, did you make me a plate? I need to know if you fixed me a plate. I'm just gonna say, because if you couldn't make it here to listen to this live stream, at the very least, you should have fixed me a plate and say, "I feel bad. Let me make this man a plate," because things I'm about to talk about right now, I'm not gonna lie, kind of makes me hungry for the rest of this year. What we're talking about today is that we're going to talk about the first quarter, and what do I mean by the first quarter? So when we talk about life, right? When we talk about the things that we want for ourselves, how we're going to build in the future and all that, we break it up into quarters the same way how every company, how schools, everybody breaks up everything for the year. And as I look back on the the things that have been already just taking place in just 2024 itself, it made me want to jot down and start writing a bunch of stuff ahead of time, and I did really couldn't get that opportunity that I wanted to. I started jotting down things, and the most I could do was just bullet points because I literally started writing this. I want to say about only for an hour just to write down bullet points for segments because I got some good news from a friend who, after so long of working at the company she's working on, she secured a really good opportunity um, at a city job, and I'm like, congratulations for sure. So I am ecstatic that she finally got out because she's one of those people that, for for all intents and purposes, let me just tell you that this person is one of my accountability partners. When I was falling off or when I needed a second opinion, she was one of those people that could really um, take it to home, and she would never hold back. And I could get that from my guys, but they didn't really work with me in the kind of industry that I was, and she did, and she really held me to task, and I love that about her. And she was very excited that she got the job, so congratulations to her. But it made me think about the other things that happened throughout this year as well. There have been people who have lost their jobs. There have been people who have gotten promotions. There's a lot that's happening already in the first quarter of 2024. And it makes me wonder, what exactly are we doing as individuals to maximize our potential and maximize the things that we should be doing for the year? Are you the kind of person that you just set one particular goal and you're just hoping to maximize on it for the year? Are you setting up a large big goal and you're breaking it up and then you have particular goal settings or metrics that you wish to meet? And how often those metrics should they be? 3 months in, 6 months in, whatever. It's time that we take a good look at what we've been doing because the first quarter is pretty much up. We pretty much got days. It's pretty much gone. And I think when I run into a lot of people, what they do is that they talk about when they want to get going and they wait to areas like summertime. By the time you get into summertime, practically it's almost done. Because at the same time while you're hustling, a lot of people who are already well into it. They've already been well into their workout. That's why they already got their bodies for the summer because they did all their stuff in the wintertime. There are people who are working on closing out for the year because they're working so hard throughout the summer because they were already putting in that work in the first quarter. And I think we need to talk about people who have already felt like they've been on a slump in the beginning of the first quarter. And I want to let them know that it's not over. It's never over. So long as there's breath in your body, it's not over. You can still take advantage of an opportunity. You may have to press a little deeper. You may have to put in a little extra work, but there's no way whatsoever that it's over for you for the year. Whether you're looking for a better opportunity, whether you are looking for a performance evaluation for your upcoming peer review, like all things are still possible because it's just the first quarter. But the question is, what have you done so far? And I think about the strides that we needed to make towards making sure that our goals were actually something that we wanted to have met. So maybe you have particular things that you're thinking that you have a setback on. It could be time management that you're struggling on. It could be the fact that you're feeling like you're not a great communicator. Maybe you don't have the right rapport, the right network in order to build the kind of company you are, or getting the kind of network connection that you have in order to help build your business or to get something off the ground. Or maybe you even have a fear about starting over the same way how I did, very much so. And I still go through my struggles of it. Don't get me wrong. It's a continued fight. But the idea is that what strides are you making now? And if you're not making any, you know there's something that you want to do, why aren't you taking the move? Is it fear? Do you feel like you just don't have enough right at the moment to make that move? 'Cause I can tell you that it'll probably never be right. Even as myself, and I use myself as an example, even though I have considerably started over in order to get to where I am right now. And again, I have a good network, I have a great uh, support system. So I understand not everybody has that. And not everybody even wants to put that burden or that stress or that trust even on their support system. So I get that as well. But the question is, if you want more for yourself, if you want to be able to take care of not just yourself and be proud of yourself and push more into the kind of life that you want, not just take care of yourself, but also for your family, for your friends, for those loved ones. When is going to be the time for you? Because as far as I see right now, in this first quarter, 2024 is not playing. It's not. I have already seen tyrants get fired, which is amazing, by the way. There are people who have been striving to try to get in particular positions, whether they deserve it or not, have been given an opportunity to be in positions, rooting for you. Hopefully, you learn something from it. Hopefully, you learn to become your own person as well. So, just want to put that out there. There have been people who are now, after so long of trying to figure out what they want to do and trying to move out of an area of their comfort zone to make a leap of faith, knowing that they did not know how to fly and been able to find their wings. And shout out to those people as well, because it's literally about courage. I said this on a panel literally earlier this morning. I was on Nightish's panel, actually. And I was thinking about a conversation I was having with a young lady who was on the panel. And something that she mentioned, and I made a correction on it because I had mentioned it before and she caught me on it. And I said that that fortune favors the bold. And from what she understood is that fortune favors the prepared. And I had to do a little bit of correction. Not to say she was wrong or anything. There's nothing wrong with being prepared for something. But I said that fortune favors the bold because you can be prepared all you like. But if you're not willing to put a plan into action, if you're not willing to make the necessary steps, if you're not willing to be brave enough to just do it, knowing that you're about to F it up, what good is all that preparation? What good is putting together your best solid plan, putting together your weapon in order to be a savage, and you never use it? When the time comes, when you need to kill and you can't do it, what good was all that preparation? And it's just something to think about. Maybe you're a person that you've been preparing. Maybe you're a person you're one of these people who do resolutions. Why? I don't know. Because I have a feeling that if you set a resolution, if you're one of the people who set a resolution, if you're not meeting your goal early, you just say, screw it, I'll do it next year. And I need you to think differently. I need you to dare to think differently. Instead of you worrying about, you'll put it off for next week, next month, next year. How about you just try it tomorrow? No, literally, just try it tomorrow. Every time you fail, try it the next day. If you feel like you cannot make it that day because something you wanted to do didn't really pan out the way you wanted, maybe you were busy, maybe you had plans to do something that fell apart. Put the other shit aside now because you know you have to do it because you've already been putting it in the back burner. Do it the next day. Consider the action to take charge and actually do that thing. Consider that a rebirth. Consider it to be like you died on that commitment that you made for that day. So, like a phoenix, you're about to rise from the ashes and you will do it the very next day. It will become your priority to become reborn on that commitment and do it the following day. Can you do that for yourself? Can you be willing to invest in yourself to bring out the best possibilities for yourself? I think about all the weird things that I've heard for the year, and I find some of them comical, but at the same time, wondering how that will really change. And one of the things that I've heard, and I find it funny because I've heard it on different platforms really as well, is that 2024 is going to be the year of accountability and responsibility. And that sounds epic to me. It really does. Because what it tells me is that there's no more excuses laying out for you. Hey, sorry about that, everyone. Is everyone still there? Just give me a one in the chat if you're still there. So the issue that just happened, I just got an email and a text. Apparently, my service provider, the network just dropped entirely. So yeah, I'm just on my phone right now, which is crazy. And apparently, it won't be restored until 5:30. So that's like 2 hours from now. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, this is real crazy. Who saw this coming? Beautiful weather, everything outside, and then all of a sudden the network just drops. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm pretty sure I was getting ready to cook too. Now I got to figure out where I was. Such is the world that we're in, though. So let me think back. Let me think back. Um, I know I was reflecting about what we're going to be doing for the year coming up. Just give me a quick moment to get my bearings. As now I am on my phone. So this is so weird. Now I'm on my freaking phone freaking to my face, whatever. So odd. Anyway, I think we might have to just pick this up later. Sorry about that going down. Had nothing to do with me. I swear, if I was gonna struggle stream, I would have just did it on my own. My damn network provider decided to drop everything on me. So sorry about that, guys. I guess the moment I will have it restored, then I will more than likely do the stream again, which gives me some opportunity to really start fleshing this entire thing out. I am absolutely sorry about that. Uh, Nothing I could do about it, to be honest with you. I'm dead on my desktop. I'm dead on my laptop. Like the only thing I have is my phone right now. So now I got to figure out what the hell's going on. It is it fate? Is it that no one wanted me to cook? Is it the universe? Who knows? But I will, like they said, restore it around 5:30. I'll give them to roughly 6. So just be on the lookout for when I start dropping something around 6. All right. So sad. All right. Well, thanks a lot, everybody. I'm sorry. We'll see each other later in the meantime.